Welcome back, folks. Today I have an exclusive rumor for you. I know what the specs of the next Sigma lens are. Sigma will announce one new lens at the CP Plus shows in a couple of weeks from now, and my trusted sources gave me the green light and I can share the specs today. This is an exclusive rumor on this channel and on my rumor website, so nobody on any other platform ever teased or talked about this lens, so I'm happy that I'm the first. And I will also quickly talk about the Fujifilm X-T6 because we finally know when the camera will be announced, and also share some curious details about the lens. I bought one of the 200 lenses available worldwide and I just got it. It's here and I will show it to you after the usual reminder to first of all like this video to help me YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button to not miss any of the upcoming rumors. Sigma will announce at least one lens at the CP Plus show and I have the specs of this lens. I don't know if there will be also second, third lens. So far the sources have not confirmed yet. But we are getting, drum rolling, a new 85mm 1.2 full frame autofocus lens for the Sony E and Leica L-mount system. This is a classic portrait lens, and particularly in the Sony E-mount system, for many years I saw people requesting Sony to make a 85 1.2 GM lens. It's still not here, but Sigma is doing it. We are getting 85 1.2 for the E-mount system, but also obviously for the L-mount system. I don't have images yet and also no info about the pricing, but I have no doubt that this will be an optically excellent lens and also still affordable compared to what you would get from, for example, a Sony 85 1.2 GM, if there will ever be such a lens. I think there's a chance that Sony will make it, but Sigma is beating definitely Sony when it comes to timing, and they will announce this new lens. And as soon as I have the first images and more info about this lens, I will make a new video. So if you have more info about this lens, but also other cameras and lenses that will be announced at the CP Plus show, you can contact me using this email as in contact form. I give you the Sony Alpha Rumors Gmail address, not a list of all my other emails for Nikon, Canon, Fujifilm and so forth, because you would get lost anyway. Just drop me the messages there. You can also use the email address and contact forms from all other rumor websites that are linked. So I'm the one reading them. And I'm doing this job for 18 years now, so I know how to handle sources. If you are an anonymous sender, you can also use a nickname so that I can recognize in future. But anyway, at the CP Plus show, we're getting the Sigma lens and also some Sony lenses. I still don't have the confirmation if all three lenses from Sony will be announced at the CP Plus show. So the 100-400 4.0, the 100-400G variable aperture, and the 16-28mm 2.0 GM. I think only 2 lenses will be announced by Sony, and then one more lens sometimes late March, early April. About other cameras and lenses, there will be not many camera announcements. Maybe the Canon R7 aps-c camera with close to 40 megapixels coming, but the Nikon Z9 II is likely not coming to CP Plus show. Also, Sony is likely to not announce a new camera to CP Plus show. They didn't register a new camera. Leica did register a new camera. I don't know if they will announce it at CP Plus show. So when it comes to cameras, we will not get much at the CP Plus show, but definitely a ton of new lenses like this new Sigma 85 1.2, the new Sony lenses for sure. But expect me to publish some new video very soon, because I suspect that sources, the closer we get to the event, will send me more details, so stay tuned. It will be an exciting time on this channel. Now, let's talk about the Fujifilm system, because first of all, Fujifilm will have quite a weird event on March 5th, where they promise to show some prototype lenses, so lenses for the X-mount system that they are considering to make and have quite a wild design and unique specs. And actually, this is not something they do for the first time. A couple of years ago, they did some similar event for the medium format system where they showed some prototypes of cameras they were considering to make and they didn't make. And I think this is actually quite a cool idea from Fujifilm to show some lens design, see what direction will be, to see if they really should make them or not. I wish some other companies would do that, to involve people in the product design, and I think it's exciting. So I don't know what kind of prototypes they will show, but they expect some quite unique focal length and aperture for sure. Coming to real products, Fujifilm will announce the X-T6 this year, and according to fujirumors.com, it will be announced in September. This is quite an important camera. It's a flagship model for the X-mount system, so I'm very curious to see what kind of new features this camera will have. Probably there will be a new sensor, some other new features that we haven't seen before. It will be a very important camera, but it's not coming at CP Plus show, it's coming in September. So as you see, CP Plus show is going to be important, of course, particularly with lenses, but not so much with cameras. Sony, Fujifilm, Nikon, probably maybe the Canon vintage camera, also the full-frame vintage camera, probably will be announced later in the year and not at the CP Plus show. Now, last but not least, a private note. As you know, I'm currently building a new camera for myself. It's a giant camera, 2x2x2 meter, where I sit inside camera obscura, and inside I take direct positive images of 1.26 by 1.26 meter size. Why 1.26? Because the rolls I'm using to get those images are 1.26 meter wide and 40 millimeter long. So I cut them in square, and that's going to be the big, something like this, the size of direct positive images. So think like giant Polaroids. That's what I'm doing, and I want to tell you this also because right now I have the new lens with this camera that I just bought 1.5 months ago for 5,000 euro. Only 200 lenses of this kind were made and was necessary for my project, and now I have it. And now you can see it. This is the Nikon 1210mm 12.5 lens, so quite a big lens. I don't think you can mount it on any current mirrorless system camera. Would be quite funny. Maybe you should try to see if it's possible, you know. Attaching a tube, cone, and then taking an image with a full frame camera to see how it would look. Anyway, if you are a full frame shooter, most of you are full frame shooters, this lens is equivalent to a 30mm 0.3 lens. So that's the kind of bokeh and depth of field you get when shooting on a giant 1.26 meter square size paper. And so it will be terribly difficult to focus an object with this one. I know it because I used another lens, the 890mm Nikon before. So this will be even more difficult because of course you have more reach, more tailor reach, so the depth of field is even more narrow. Just to tell you quickly, for nerdy tech lovers out there, my plane where I have the paper has a tolerance of 1mm. So if I'm 1mm off, the image will be out of focus. So that's how terrible this job will be. But this is my project as of now, my art project, because I have big names that are supporting me, and you will see it soon. In a couple of months of now, this will be publicly available, with whom I'm working to create this camera. Quite exciting. But this is the lens. This will have way more bokeh than the Sigma 85mm 1.2. We can make a comparison between this and the Sigma and see who wins. Nice, okay? Anyway, you are here for normal products you can buy. So full frame, aps-c and micro four thirds. So the recap here, 85mm 1.2 from Sigma is coming, but there will be more lenses, and I will keep you up to date. So again, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. That's it. Soon I will show you some images taken with this lens. But soon I will also share some more rumors about the next announcement from Canon, Nikon, Sony, Lumix, OM Digital, and so forth. Okay, see you very soon.